Welcome back to another Walking Dead video here on the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Michonne and the season finale of The Ones Who Live, and guys, I'm concerned. Okay, so before we get into the meat of this video, I want to tell you this video could contain spoilers. I'm a little concerned. I don't know anything for sure. I haven't seen anything. This is just my opinion on what could potentially happen in the season finale. Or the series finale, depending on, what we're doing here. But yeah, I'm going to give you time to click away, and then we'll get into the video and what I want to talk about. All right, so you've had time to click away if you want to. Let's talk about a post I found. It's kind of a review I found on Twitter. All right, guys, so I found this post on Twitter, on the Walking Dead World's Twitter, and it says, regarding the future of The Ones Who Live, TV line provides some insight. The finale is described as extremely moving and requiring tissues. And already I was concerned. I mean, I've been concerned for a while. I've been afraid for Michonne. Let's read the rest of this. It says, is there going to be a season 2 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live? As yet, there has been no official word from AMC that the limited part of the limited series will be removed. But Sunday's finale certainly leaves the door open for a continuation of the story. Whether this is really the end, we suspect longtime fans of the franchise will find it extremely moving. Keep those tissues handy, folks. Additionally, the episode is peppered with several mini montages of memorable moments involving Rick and or Michonne from over the years. Guys, I am really afraid for Michonne right now. And guys, I know that's probably not what you want to hear, and it's not what I want to say. It's not what I want to hear. It's not what I want to see. But we can't, that's not going to change what is, and I feel like they've been preparing us for this really this whole series. Michonne has mentioned numerous times about being a sacrifice. There has to be a sacrifice. We saw it in Okafor's story. We know that affected Rick. We heard it from Beale talking about Okafor after his death. And guys, I just think, the way Gimple tells stories, he does so much with foreshadowing and cliffhangers. And guys, he's been foreshadowing this for a while now. I mean, going back to episode 4, where Rick says he couldn't, he can't live without Michonne. Without her, he dies. Guys, this is really heavy right now, and I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping that maybe that has something to do with Alexandria, and maybe them thinking it's destroyed, thinking that Michonne and Rick make it back, and they think that they've lost the kids. But I'm really worried about Michonne. Guys, if you saw the video that I put out the other day, where I go over what Michonne sees that makes her so scared and alarmed. We talked about this picture right here, and this is the Portland area, so it has nothing to do with back home. But this is a presentation. It could be a presentation showing some of the 500-year plan, showing where they plan to attack. And we could see Portland, but we could also see like around the Commonwealth, which really isn't that far from Alexandria. Or she could even see Alexandria, considering what we saw in the promo images. And I'll get to that in a minute. But guys, we know Michonne, she's really calm, she's collected, and here she is terrified. And we know what lengths she will go to for the people that she loves. And, I'm right here, I'm not talking about Rick. I mean, she went and she found Rick. She never gave up, but I think right now she's afraid for her kids right here. Now, this is one of the images from the promo images that were released. Well, I guess they were released on Wednesday. I don't know what day this is actually I'm going to post this, but if you look, this is Rick receiving the echelon briefing. This is after he gets back to the summit base, the Cascadia base for the summit. If you look right behind his head, that picture up on the wall, I know I've seen that before. I think that is the building that Pamela Milton works out of, or the train depot in the Commonwealth. I don't know what the picture in the middle is. But if you look at the picture on the far right, to me, just from right here, that looks like the bridge that Rick blew up. So someone has pictures of those areas, and it would make sense because we know that the CRM was in the area. I mean, because they picked up Rick, So they have to know about that area. And I think the PPP exception could be some of their people that infiltrate these communities to see if they are, are they filled with mostly B's or A's. So I think they know about that area, and they're planning on destroying it. And, Bill may even want Rick to make a decision between destroying these places like make him say he's going to destroy these places to show his allegiance, kind of like kind of the decision that Okafor had to make. I don't know. I could be way off right there, but Michonne will not go along with that, and Rick won't either. Rick's not going to like kill his kids to prove anything, but I'm saying I think there's some plan here, and Bill knows about Alexandria. He knows about the Commonwealth, and everybody's in danger. Okay, so here's another image that has me kind of worried for Michonne. I'm really worried for Michonne, actually, but here she has her helmet off, so I think they've probably done the bigger part of their plan. I think she may have had a run-in with Major General Bill. Maybe she's injured him. I don't think she's going to kill him, but I can see where maybe she injures him pretty bad. Michonne is pretty tough. But I think what I'm thinking might happen here is Rick and Michonne are going to place explosives. We see them with the, like the cases that they're pushing around in the teaser for episode 6. Like right here they are looking in one of these cases, and I think they find that there's like some kind of explosive ordnance in these cases. And they place them around the outside, like where the people are, the other soldiers are sitting, like, and everybody in command, if you will, from the CRM. They're there to have this summit meeting, and I think they're going to place these explosive cases, or these cases containing explosives around the kind of like where these people are sitting to blow them up. And I think we see right here, I think what we're seeing is Thorne is catching on to what Rick and Michonne are doing. However it is they're going to blow stuff up, if I'm right about the cases and containing explosives, then she sees this. If she sees something else maybe, but she gets onto their plan, and I do think that it's going to involve explosions, and it's going to involve fire, because they have hinted at too much at fire throughout the whole series, just like they foreshadowed Michonne's death. So whatever it is that she's looking at right here that makes her concerned, she has figured out something's going on, something's not right, and she's going to try to stop it. I think whatever the plan is, whatever they come up with, is going to go wrong. Maybe Thorne gets involved. Maybe Michonne even has to kill Thorne, or Rick has to kill Thorne. But something's going to go wrong with the plan. And they're going to need someone to set these bombs off. And that's going to be Michonne. She's going to use Nat's lighter. And Rick is going to have to be faced with, do I stop Michonne from doing this and let everyone back home die, including my children? Or does Michonne sacrifice herself to save her children? And we know what Michonne will do there. Michonne's going to save her babies. Because I want to be wrong about this. Believe me, I do. I want to see them both make it home. But this is The Walking Dead. And even in like the what you see at the end of the episode where Gimple was talking, and at the end of episode 4, he says, if we could have just ended the story there. And then at the end of episode 5, he talks about Rick and Michonne and the proposal, and he says, he wanted to give them a little bit of what does he say, like something good before everything goes bad. So guys, something's going to go wrong. We're not going to get a super happy ending. I hope none of this happens. I hope that they do make it. I hope they leave, and I hope the sad ending is they get home, and I hope Alexandria is destroyed and they think that Judith and RJ and everyone else is dead. And then, maybe in season 2, if there is a season 2, we find out that, they're still alive. But guys, I really don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to lose Michonne. I think the episode's going to leave with, all this carnage. The summit, the Cascadia base is blown up. The CRM is not defeated, but they've taken a giant hit. Major General Bill is still alive, and he knows where Rick is going, and he's going to want revenge. He's going to want to strike back, and that could set up a season 2. But I think this will end with a final shot will be Rick flying away in the helicopter going toward home, and we may not even see him get there. It may just be kind of like he's flying off into the sunset. And we know he's going home, but we don't see the reunion this season. And maybe that'll set up a season 2 with all the stuff with Major General Bill and Rick going home, and that could even set up more kind of this end game that Gimple's talked about wanting to do with all the all the characters coming back together, and their enemy would be the CRM and Major General Bill. All right, guys, I told you what I think. I hope I'm wrong. I want to know what you think now. Do you think that we could lose Michonne in this episode? What do you think that would do to Rick? Do you think do you think that they're going to be fine and they're going to make it home and Alexandria is going to be destroyed? And that right here we see Gabe looking up at the CRM coming to destroy it, maybe with explosives or maybe with chlorine gas, What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, you can sub to the channel so you don't miss any future content. You can click the box on the left and that will take you to my The Ones Who Live playlist, or you can click the box on the right and that will take you to one of my recent uploads, and I will see you in the next video.